I grew up in a farming family in the 80s. My dad and mom live outside of Avoca, and we had cattle and pigs and horses and dogs and cats growing up. So hardworking family, I think that's where my work ethic comes from, and that's where my love of learning really started. So I'm an Augustana grad. I went to Augustana University in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I got my undergrad in visual art and education, and then I taught for 5 years at RTR by Russell Tyler Ruthden. I taught kindergarten through 8th grade art there, and then came to Worthington because I wanted to try something new and teach high school, and absolutely loved it. And then I was hired as a peer coach with the Department of Teaching and Learning, and kind of spurred my interest to go back and get my master's. So I did that in educational leadership through Augustana. And then COVID hit, and a lot of teachers felt a ton of burnout, but it was like it ignited a fire in me because I watched all the amazing creative things teachers and administrators were doing to mitigate some of the difficulties with online learning, and just we were all in this like upheaval, and it just lit a fire in me because I saw all those cool things that people in education were doing for our kids, and I decided I wanted to go back and be a principal. So I went back to University of Minnesota Moorhead and did my administrative degree there, and just finished in May. I see middle school students as being so full of energy, and their love of learning is just huge. And so I'm excited for the energy.
And with all that energy, what do you expect some of the challenges to be?
I mean, the challenges for this age level is always, deciphering friends and figuring out where we fit. I think the middle school years is a lot of discovery, emotionally and academically, and so navigating some of that, even some of the impulsivity of students, being able to really think through some of the decisions we make and how that impacts maybe our day-to-day in our classrooms and communities. So I'm excited for that, but that would be a challenge with this age level of student.
The path that you took here seems to be kind of a perfect one for what you're going to be doing now, because you've been working with teachers, you've worked with students.
Yeah.
How are you going to bring that all together?
I don't know. I mean, ignorance is bliss. Like I talked about before, it's I've had that experience. I loved the classroom. I loved working beside students, and I was good at that. But then when I took on the coaching role, working beside staff and adults, I had to see if that was for me, if I could do it. And I absolutely loved that journey as well. And so this next one is just full of opportunity and a lot of learning on my end.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to dream big. So success to me at the end of this school year would be being able to look at our data and say that we've made gains in reading and math. Being able to look at our student body and see that they feel confident and comfortable and safe in the environment that we've created at the middle school. And I think success for myself would be really reflecting back and just loving what I do. So if I can keep that positive attitude and even look at adversity as a glimpse for growth, I think that we'll have a really successful year.
Awesome. So what's it say on your computer screen there?
It says every student, every day, some success, some way. And that's kind of my motto. So